And again, this is my maiden interview. I'm going for the first time on cameras.
How would you describe the parenting style then before us?
We're in a different space, a different world that comes a lot of social issues.
Do you often look back and say, had I been given this, had I been parented this way, then I wouldn't be who I am today?
So that is my kind of parenting. I would equate it to being democratic. You understand?
So it's giving a picture or a clue that you're a millennial.
When I want to make decisions in my house, I don't just become authoritarian about it. 5 months ago, I made a very difficult decision.
And my biggest challenge is how to control technology. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which part of the world you're watching us from. Welcome to the Rising Roads platform, a space we have created in order to evoke growth intentionally, transformations, and lay basic foundations for our children, the young adults within us, and equally our youths. Today, I will be your host. My name is Damackline, and I'm so excited because this marks our second episode. Before I get into the theme, I would like to appreciate our viewers. We were actually overwhelmed from our first episode, which we did a few weeks ago, and we are actually, this is our 6th day in the YouTube platform, and guess what? We are already at 150 subscribers. The viewers, or rather the views are approaching 500. So we wish to pass our heartfelt gratitude to you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of our family. Today's theme is based on modern parenting, and I'm joined by a gentleman, is a special guest with us today, whom we have worked some part of our journey. We've worked together. We've been colleagues at some point, and then he decided to run away from our profession. I know he's going to tell us more about that, and so allow me to welcome him, or rather to give him the opportunity to tell us who he is by him, professionally, what he's doing, and any other thing that he wishes to share with us. Karibu sana, Mr. Erick.
Yeah, thanks so much, Damackline. That's so powerful introduction. And allow me also to appreciate the viewers. And again, this is my maiden interview. I'm going for the first time on cameras.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this conversation. Yeah, but my name is Erick Ooko. As you say rightly, primarily I'm a teacher.
Yes.
But things change along the line. Basically, sometimes you have to pass you what your heart, desires. So I went into development space. So that space I've been in for the last around 15 years now. So when I talk of development, that is not a typical NGO world. Another space I've really grown and traveled so much, basically inspiring and making impact in the lives of the communities that these programs are designed to support. Yeah, I don't know what else I missed out. On the other side of things, I'm a parent. I'm a father of three girls. My firstborn is 14 years old. Second one is 9 years old. And my acting third born is acting last one is 4.5.
1.5. Wow.
Yeah, so for me, these are very important forums so that we get to inspire our viewers and most of those who are potential parents, those who are parents like us, and let's let go. Yeah.
Thank you so much. You have touched a bit of you professionally and who you are today. Probably our viewers seated there wants to know more about Erick. Probably take us through where were you born, if it's okay with you are comfortable with. Your schooling, then a little bit, your background and your qualifications.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical interview. Yeah. Well, besides my
Only share what you're comfortable with.
well, I'm really comfortable sharing all that because I mean it's the public domain. So I went to, of course, typically primary school, secondary school, but most importantly, my first degree, I went to National University where I did education science, but majoring in mathematics. And I think that is what has really informed my career path up to date. Now, besides my first degree, I also did my master's in project management, again specializing in monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring and evaluation.
Monitoring.
Then I've also done, I would call it a higher certification in monitoring and evaluation. So that is how I've anchored my career growth from an academic point of view. Yeah, makes sense?
Yes, I see that. Now, you've mentioned quite a lot there. You've, from being a father of 3, your first one being 14 years old. So it's giving a picture or a clue that you're a millennial.
Exactly.
And meaning with our theme today, because we are set to discuss about modern parenting. Now, you're an individual who was raised by parents at some during some generation. You're now today a parent raising kids. Then there is this other generation called the Gen Z, which we are actually mates. And sometimes we are involved so much. So we're going to discuss much revolving that. And then before you talk to us about how you describe your parenting style, now that you're a parent, how would you describe the parenting style then before us?
Yeah, good question. I'm glad that we all went through that kind of parenting. And if you ask me, that was fairly, I would call it a disciplinarian sort of parenting. Like, you could be flogged, on some canes anytime.
Yeah.
You get it. So it was more of authoritarian, and there's no negotiation of anything. Do I say? No conversation around. So the kind of parenting we all went through at that time. Yeah, but now we are raising children. We're in a different space, a different world that comes a lot of social issues. Talk of technology around. Understand?
Yes.
And you see, if again in the back of our constitution, our children know their rights, right?
Today.
They have a right. They have a right to almost everything, and that is what we need to give them: right to education, right to life, and right to express themselves. If you ask me the previous kind of parenting, there was no room for conversation, negotiation. But we are here in this space. We have to give our children space to express themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think that parenting that we were in, do you think there is a way it impacted negatively in your life? Like if you look at you today, do you often look back and say, had I been given this, had I been parented this way, then I wouldn't be who I am today. I will be something else.
Really, I don't want to say that I regret what we went through from that kind of parenting. If you ask me, that really instilled the kind of discipline that we are celebrating now. And that's the kind of discipline that we also want to cascade to the children we are raising. You understand? In as much as there was no room for negotiation with that kind of parental ban, but we are privileged not to integrate the discipline we got from the other parenting and the space that you need to give the children, so that even as we grow in a disciplined environment, they also have this enabling environment where they can express themselves and even ask you those hard questions. You understand?
Yes. Yeah, so now let's cross over to you now being a parent of 3.
3 girls, yeah.
3 girls. And how would you describe your parenting style? How you're bringing them up? And if there is not one specific maybe principle that you hang on to in your parenting, what informed it?
Yeah, that's a loaded question. Well, if you ask me, Damackline, I've never had a formula in these things.
Wow.
It's more of an open check, so long as my children doing the right thing at the right time. But of course, when they go, go wrong, I mean, you have to scold them in a way. But of course, without being so much hard on that. Tell them the reason why, hey, you're doing this, it's wrong. You get it. So that is my kind of parenting. I would equate it to being democratic. You understand? When I want to make decisions in my house, I don't just become, authoritarian about it. You have to consult the children. You have to say, hey, you're making this decision. The reason why. And that really reminds me, 5 months ago, I made a very difficult decision to take my people to the village. Because I built my hope. So things happen, and I can't just wake up and tell my kids and my family, well, let's go home.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to consult them with why I'm doing this, because of this situation.
Was it a visit? It was a stay, sort of?
Permanent movement.
Permanent movement. So you mean at the moment they're
That's
at home?
Yes. Yeah.
And going forward, because there is this thing, if you ask me,
Yeah.
If I was in that state, I think I would object somehow, of course, respectfully. I wouldn't want to stay away from my partner for reasons that are known, number one, based on us. Then also the kids, taking them to the village. I feel like there is that sort of exposure I'm denying them, that I would want them to stay within. We learned that. So was it easy when you decided? Okay, you've mentioned it was hard on your end. You had to sit down and have a meeting with them. How did they take it? Especially your wife.
Naturally, it's a very, painful, discussion that we had.
Sure.
But again, lay the facts and reasons why I was doing that.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of contention.
They understood.
Yeah, well, I don't want to go into the weeds why
Yes.
of our viewers.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is, as the head of the house, we got to make those tough decisions. But even as we do, provide that environment where you can discuss. There's amazing that, so that they also get your opinions. They also get their opinion about it, and there's that ownership in the long run.
But they're doing okay.
They're doing pretty well.
That's okay. The kids have managed to cope.
Yes.
How was it?
It's what they love village.
Wow.
What I expected.
Then it's so easy for you then.
Yeah.
It's so easy for you. I think with that one I need the grace. The grace has to be sufficient for me.
It's very difficult. Because you ask me, at the end of the day, we shall all go back to the village.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. Right?
Yeah.
You don't stay in Nairobi permanently.
At the end of
But otherwise, it's when you are strong enough, construct something in the village.
Exactly. No, that's
Even if you have a house in Nairobi here, get something done in the village, so that when you're tired of the hustle and bustle of town, you can retreat back in the village.
So, now let me get to our viewers for a minute.
Yeah.
So far, you had the conversation flowing, and he's just mentioned that he had to make that difficult decision to decide with the family to go stay at home while he comes back to the city to do one or two things. Now, I want to give you a challenge. I don't know whether to call it a challenge, but in our comment section, I know men are here watching, and I know ladies are here watching. Kindly share with us, what are your thoughts around that?
Yeah.
Is it okay for a man to let the wife and kids go stay home far away? Or is it okay? It depends with the opinion. Kindly would love to go through them as we share. So Erick, we come back to my second question. As a parent, what has been your biggest joy as a parent? That thing that as you walk through that journey of parenting, there is something that always makes you happy about being a parent. What is it?
Very good question.
And especially in today's world.
Yeah. Now you complicate the question. But anyway, what really makes me really happy?
Yes.
Anytime I go back home, but I'm normally intentional. every 2 weeks. Well, I have to go home,
Nice.
see my family. So at the moment the gate is being opened and I see my children just running to me,
Yeah.
I feel like losing, just being emotional. So what does it tells me? That I'm giving my best to my children.
Yes.
They are free with me. They are able to confide in me. They can tell me all that is disturbing them.
Exactly.
So that means I'm providing that enabling
Environment.
And you see, that is the challenge that we had with, with parenthood that we all went to. That element, you're not really free as such.
Yes.
Tell what is really troubling it. But for me, anytime I see my kid, they are full of joy. They're all over me. Sometimes I'm like, whom do I give my portion of attention?
All of them.
I get overwhelmed.
Yes.
It really makes me happy. Yeah.
Nice.
And you see that time that I'm giving my guys, they are going to school and I can provide those basic needs.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, we thank God that we are able to, we have the good health, work that and provide. Because that is our responsibility. Yeah.
Now, how often, not really how often, amidst all this, are there some of the challenges you experience as a man? But before you answer me, because currently we are seeing men even confessing, running away from responsibility. You find someone has had a child somewhere, they know very well there is a child somewhere, but they choose to run away.
Yeah.
We've seen women crying on cameras, videos saying abandon at the time of need. That journey of pregnancy, you give birth.
Yeah.
But generally, not all of them actually, but some of them are running away from that risk. They don't want.
Yeah.
What will you tell these young people outside here about being a dad?
Well, I'm glad that I've never run away from responsibility. But if you ask me, when you have a chance to, have a child,
Yes.
take responsibility. And I want to speak to all viewers. Take responsibility. If you ask me, the moment you take responsibility, even God is watching the way you're taking responsibility. Yeah, this is a life that God has trusted you with. Right? So give that life a chance. Provide that enabling environment. I know why sometimes people run away from that responsibility. They're like, oh, how will I sustain this? How will I pay the bills and stuff like that? I think God is there for us. You'll be working very hard. You never know. You never know. I recall when we got our firstborn, and how life used to be back then.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really difficult. I was like, come on, how will I make it? But I took the responsibility. I was like, this is my daughter. Let's start this life. And that is how I got married. And see what God has done. Right? You never know.
Actually,
The responsibility and all these things will come. I mean, this is just for point of place.
yeah. And the Bible says, there is a verse where the Bible says, he that finds a wife has found a good thing.
Yeah.
And a man who accepts and marries, there is a way doors just open for you. There are some blessings that will come flow.
That is the point. That's fine. I know you're too spiritual that I do.
I didn't know. I didn't know, so I should start preaching. Right. So viewers, take responsibility. There are blessings that come with that.
Yeah.
Next question. What are some of the challenges you have had to go through in your parenting journey? Maybe just one.
Wow. Yes, quite a number of these challenges. But again, challenges, you ask me, they offer you lessons that you keep on reflecting on. And you improve how you doing your parenting at that particular level. I think one of my challenges was the tough decision I had to make.
Yes, one of them.
Yeah, because I lost my job. Yeah. But again, if you lose your job, it doesn't mean that the world comes to an end.
I like that.
You get it. You have to retreat and ask yourself, how will things look like? And remember, you have a family that is looking up to you. So if you lose hope, what about that? So that's one of those tough decisions I made to take my people home. And I thank God that they accepted and things gelling out well. Yeah. So that's one of those tough You see, in a family, you have to make those tough decisions. You get a point. Yeah.
I hope our viewers heard that, because our channel is about inspiring. And I like that statement so much. It has actually touched me.
Yeah.
Like, it's never the end of it.
It's about end.
If this happens, it's not the end of it. And we're actually bringing in a strong statement in our channel that should run, whether it's at the beginning or the end, where we say, we, the Rising Roots, we take setbacks as setups for new beginnings and for greater things. So when you're hit, it's not the end of everything. It's about retreating and replanning
Yourself.
and then coming up again to achieve what you want to achieve. I love that so much. It has really hit into my system. Now, we away from now that millennial and we parenting, what are your thoughts about parenting today? When I say parenting today, I'm looking at a Gen Z with a child. And before you answer me, there is this stereotype that is going on round in town where they say millennials are hustlers, while Gen Zs are dreamers. Now, when you think of a dreamer is someone whose mind is calculating and moving up and down and is all over. Here's a Gen Z who is a dreamer and is working on accomplishing so many things. At the same time, they are parents. So according to you, according to probably what you have observed over time, how will you describe modern parenting? The one we are referring to, the Gen Z parenting.
Gen Z parenting. Yeah, it's a tricky question. Yeah, but for me, what I've come to realize, the Gen Z are more into what they want to achieve at the expense of maybe the children they've brought up. But, it to cycle back to what I said. It's all about taking responsibility. All right? Even if you hustle, even if you dream, my prayer is those dreams are turned into reality. Because the kids you bring up are also looking up to you. So want to model their lifestyle the way you're doing yourself. Yeah. That's a question. That is how I respond to it.
No, it's okay. Super sour. Do you believe in that stereotype that millennials are hustlers?
Well, it's true or not false. But again, if you ask me, however much you hustle, at the end of the day, what do you want to achieve? All right? Are you, meeting the basic needs of your family? Whether you hustle, whether you dream, because you have a responsibility. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, because most often they say if you're a hustler, then it means you're working hard to get what you want. But the today's generation, they say they are dreamers and therefore they work smart. The difference between working hard and working smart has been there for longer. So the Gen Zs feel we, the millennials, we work so hard to achieve.
It could be right or wrong, but there's this stereotype, like you say, that Gen Z, they want, quick fix. In quotes, quick fix lifestyle. They want to make it like, I need this. No. You understand? But if you ask me, that kind of imagination, not illusion, it comes with a price, and their price. And that's why you see the kind of lifestyle Gen Zs are living. You understand? They want to get into what I would call the watchword, make that money. That's such big cars. I'm not profiling them.
Unfortunately, it comes with a price. But we've seen it.
I'm not profiling them.
And not all of them.
You understand? But on the flip side, most millennials are, like you said, I think we're toiling big time. Of course, relating the kind of upbringing that we had, that you have to work hard, you have to. And again, if you ask me, if you work hard for something and you sweat it, there's a way you take care of, whatever you've achieved in a way, and you own it. You get it?
Yes.
Yeah. So my clarion call to our beloved Gen Zs. Of course, I'm happy indeed. It didn't flow. Yeah, my clarion call. Let's work hard. Yeah, let's put all the effort that it needed. Let's avoid all these quick fix before it comes with a deadly
Cost.
price around it.
Yeah. Sawa sawa. Now we go back to my question. What are some of the challenges you had to go through in your journey of parenting?
Yeah, that's a technical question, and I think I've answered it different ways. Okay. Yeah.
What was it? The one challenge?
Yeah. One challenge that I could talk of. Yeah, there are a number of these.
Maybe you pick the most unique one, that it has hit you so hard that you didn't know how to go about it, and probably you had to seek help from someone.
Yeah, maybe terms of transitioning my children to different school. That was not in a challenge per se, but it's all about aligning the needs of, if you look at the trends of education and that. Yeah, but not major challenges. I mean, I think some of the challenges are usual challenges. Yeah.
Now, let's come up, because for me, I'm also a parent.
Yeah.
And my biggest challenge is how to control technology. Yeah, like,
that's a good thing, yeah.
Because this technology, it's a good thing. It's something that has come to upgrade lives. It is something that people are using actually even to get incomes. But at the same time, when I look at it, I get scared. Because if personally as a millennial, there are things I come across and I'm like, oh my God, they scare me. I'm looking at now my 12-year-old, my 10-year-old girls alone, and let me be precise.
Yeah.
My child is in maybe is Instagram, Facebook. Then there is this friend requests, and then you accept, and the next thing the person wants is your WhatsApp number, and you think maybe for networking, let me share.
Yeah.
But after that, pornographic materials has been sent to you.
Come across that?
Yeah, severally. I actually see her accepting friend requests from people I do not know, or numbers that I do not know. Yeah. So when I'm seated alone, I'm imagining my girl somewhere is being exposed to such. So, what is your take when it comes to technology and parenting?
I mean, really, it's a nightmare. But you as a parent, you can't have the full control of this.
Exactly.
Because the children we are raising are techno-savvy. You understand?
Yes. Even things you don't
know. Techno-savvy. Like my phone here. I just bought it recently. I was surprised within one day they had turned everything upside down.
I know.
They know like everything.
Yes.
But of course, one of my strategies to, have some sort of password in those sensitive sites where they cannot access. But again, if you ask me, you never have that full control around it.
Yes. Because I tried at some point with my firstborn. She's seated over there. And I'm glad she's listening so that they do get to understand these things. There was a time I had the dad and we thought of putting a password just to protect her from this, so that that kind of when she's about to access some sites, it sends you a notification
on the phone,
on the parent phone, the dad's phone. But then there are those that keep on popping up, and when the child is on,
like an AI keeps on popping up.
It takes you. It will take you to those sites. Multiple. Because it is not her who has gone there, but it is the pop that has come with it. So how do you usually control such?
That's a difficult one.
I know.
It's just by the grace of God. Yeah.
We go back to God and we pray.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't have the full control of it.
Because their minds are developing very fast, and they're very curious.
Yes.
And they want to know everything around them. And then now, another question is this, Now, what happens? Because when you try to come in and tell them this is wrong, they're in questioning mind. In fact, what you tell them not to do is what they want to do.
More of it.
Yeah. So how do you get, maybe you're talking to a Gen Z or a parent or even a millennial outside there. How do you ensure that your child sticks to what is right, that even when they are left on their own, no one is watching, they are able to control themselves the same way you can control yourself today and see, hii ni kitu mbaya staki, hii staki kuwatch. Like, how can parents achieve that?
Yeah, good question. For me, it's having that intentional conversation with the children.
Yeah.
In as much as you don't have the full control of what they access. Yeah. So be intentional. Have the discussion that, hey, these sites are not very good for you. They're going to ruin your, thought process and stuff like that. All right. And again, if you ask me, you will also be intentional in terms of giving your child more assignments, even more academic assignments, so that they get distracted.
Yes.
If they have free time, there's that temptation that they get go to this iPad or TV, and so give them more work be done, and also the outdoor activities. Like for me, anytime I'm home, I try as much as possible to get to the garden with the children. So there, that time on TV is also limited.
Yeah, you're challenging me. I even have a garden.
Yeah. In fact, when I go back to Kisumu after 2 weeks, I buy some flowers.
Yes.
Each for the girls. And, we take some time in the garden.
Wow.
So in a way, naturally, there's a way.
It's conversation.
Yeah. So naturally, there's a way you're distracting them from viewing, most of those things. But if you ask me, you don't have the full control.
You don't have. And that is what scares me the most.
Yeah.
Because again, if you become too much controlling, you're also creating another problem.
That is the point. That's fine.
The moment they will get that opportunity to now go outside there, for instance, now they have joined campus, the freedom that dawns onto them.
Yeah.
Now they do everything So I like that it's about being intentional in terms of conversations. Let them know, keep on talking to them.
Yeah.
And it's a journey.
It's a journey.
You won't do it once and say, I did it.
Yeah.
And it's coming to.
So now you realize what I was saying, getting that enabling or a safe environment where you can have these candid conversations with your children, whether it is on sex education.
Yeah.
That is what, some of us parents fear to discuss.
Yeah, especially millennials. Yes.
Now that we are having teenagers in our houses, just be open with that. Yeah. If they ask you questions, you respond candidly, but of course, without being too, deep into the weeds.
Yeah.
Because they know these things.
At what age are you supposed to start talking to them about sex issues?
Did I trigger you?
That's a question that is
not really per se, but you make it progressive.
From that small age?
14 going there about.
14?
Yeah, I mean.
14 is a grown-up.
Yes.
Well grown-up person.
Yes.
What about the small stories of you're a girl, you're a boy? Learning there,
well, I don't want to go into the weeds of all that, but let it flow naturally so that it's also guide children, because these are realities of life. You understand? Yeah. And now that we're in a modern space, you call a spade a spade. Yeah.
According to you, will you say this technology is harming more, or it's a good thing? We should embrace it.
It's either way, so long as it catalyzes, the way we do things without deteriorating the psychology of the children.
I like the fact that you said you limit their screen time.
Yes,
because
if tracking them,
yes, taking them to the garden, social activities. I actually love that because somehow it ends up helping them develop.
Exactly.
The socialization.
Yeah, they also appreciate the environment, your ecosystem, what's to be done in the gardens. Yeah. Because again, if you ask me, if a child can watch from morning to evening, even their mental development is compromised. They're all glued. Their mind is just reasoning by what they see.
They slow down.
Yeah, they also get to the field, take them for a walk. Yeah.
If you're the president today. President of Kenya.
It's a responsibility.
Yes. What are some of the measures you'll put in place to ensure that technology is used well?
Yeah, I think there's already deliberate efforts by the government to ensure that ICT is integrated, the curriculum.
Yes.
And one thing that I would like to capitalize on is the AI. You know, AI is such a huge invention that really we have to appreciate.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you see a country like China, they have embedded AI as a curriculum in their education system. But for us, it's still a pipe dream. So why don't we integrate AI conversation in our curriculum? Because that is where the world is heading.
Exactly.
Yes.
Everything is going
It's going
AI, and it makes our life very easy.
Yes.
But you still find
it as much as AI doesn't have the human touch, but it really revolutionized, how we do things, and yeah,
so you'll encourage that.
yeah.
As much as it comes with the disadvantages of job related or employment issues,
It depends on how you use AI to catalyze how you're doing your work, right? Yes.
Well, now having discussed or having mentioned the social life that you give your kids,
Yeah.
what about the co-curricular activities that they are given in school? You realize these days schools are in such a way that schools are just popping up everywhere, all over in town.
Yeah.
So you find it was like a estate where people lived. There is a tall building, and that's school. That's a school already set up there. There is no field for the kids.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you go to school to inquire, you will be told we have a field somewhere where we normally take our kids to play.
Yeah.
But when you come back to inquire from your kids, either you will be told they never go for games activities, or it's once in a week. Do you think that also contributes in a way in a child development?
It does, absolutely. Basically, we need to bring our children, all rounded.
Yeah.
No, not really so much into academics. Yeah. So for me, in such like scenarios, anybody the problem have in Nairobi here, most schools are like some within some estates, lack of those social amenities and stuff like that. So
Yes.
yeah.
Because I'm a teacher myself, and looking at my life as I grew up as this enclosed, I like saying that because I think I've gotten to a level where I stopped a bit to look back and find out, Damackline, who are you? I started recognizing who
You are.
English,
Yeah.
who I am,
Yeah.
and how did I grow up, and how has it impacted my life today, especially at the workplace? How do I network with people? How do I socialize with people? And I'm that person who would really champion for those co-curricular activities. I'm looking at a situation where can we have schools where after lunch every day is about co-curricular? Can that really help develop our children into people who can think by themselves, people who can socialize and network by themselves rather than the AI
Books.
and books, the content? Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, and we need to be very intentional and diversify this both co-curriculum and extracurriculum. Yeah, so that we bring out children who are all rounded. Yeah, for me, I'm normally very intentional whenever I'm home again, and even whenever I'm not there. We have to go for a walk.
Yeah.
We have to go for a walk. It also helps the children unwind. They appreciate the nature around the home there. Yes.
Yeah, so away from your children, away from you parenting, and in most cases we look at the Gen Zs and we are like, we pick the bad things that we see so much than the good things. Now you're sitting here today and you've interacted with Gen Zs. What are some of the things you could stand up and say, I'm proud of these people? These people are doing it. They're making it. We need them within us. What are some of the things you could, or maybe you had observed, you could say, Gen Zs, we are behind you?
Yeah, that question makes me cycle back to the revolutions we've had.
Yeah.
Of course, anti-government politics time. I think Gen Zs have really demonstrated that they have a voice about these issues. And millennials, if you ask me, that is where probably we didn't score very well. Yeah,
They say we are,
yeah.
Sisi ni waonga.
But these are really challenged us.
Yes.
They are able to speak and express the issues in as much as they claim they are leaderless and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they come
Really,
to the camera.
that's what they've done so far in terms of voicing their issues on our own behalf.
Yes.
It's really commendable. Yes.
What makes them? What makes them? Because when you look at them, they're so fearless. They are always ready to, even at the workplaces. You know, with us during our time, sometimes I find myself having some boundaries that I cannot overstep.
You sort of coil your teeth.
Yes.
Bro, limit your cost.
Yes, you're very cautious.
Yeah.
But when you observe Gen Zs,
Yeah.
they come, they're so free. They're like, warning, kama yezi mexi, I can resign, I can go. Like, yeah. What are your thoughts about that? What makes them that fearless?
It's something that I need to study further.
Yeah.
What makes them fearless?
Yes, we need to interact.
With their personality, I don't know. It's such a mystery.
I'm looking forward to have them here.
I wish we had a just. They could have told us.
They should come here and tell us what. Because sometimes it's so admirable. Yeah, you coil yours, your tail, yes. But when we look at them, how they move around, you're like, I wish I could gather such courage. Yeah. So you're like, where did they get that from? You know? Yeah. And yet they've gone through our hands, remember? Yeah. If you talk of schooling, they've gone through teachers who are maybe millennials, Ama. Yeah. You talk of parents, these are parents who lived during those times. Here they are. Yeah. I'm always tempted to think it's what they watch.
And I really want to study that further, just to get their brain and do they source all this confidence and
yes. Man, it's so
they don't care.
Attitude.
They can say whatever they want to say.
And sometimes I admire it, to be honest.
Yeah. But again, we cannot all fit in that kind of space.
It has the bad side.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, discipline is a huge thing that we talk about. Disciplining your children, having self-discipline. How do you often discipline your children? We can begin from there. Umefika nyumbani umepata ama umepatia mtoto wako laptop akushikie then akaangusha. Then your job. And probably during that time there are financial constraints you're going through. Yeah. So you can imagine your laptop ikianguka, what comes with. So right. I want you to picture that and imagine that my firstborn ameangusha laptop, mifuko yangu iko sawa. What goes into your mind? How do you discipline them, for lack of a better word? Is it going back to a conversation? Do you calm immediately and tell them, hey, what you did?
Yeah, I mean, naturally you get mad. Naturally, you get mad about it. But again, I'm not a fan of, take that cane and start beating the child. You get it. It's not really in my vocabulary. But I don't know the last time I cane bites you, right? I don't know.
How do you handle it?
I think it's once, ever since. Yeah.
Did you regret after that?
Yeah, I think it really hit me because I could see now the child is so withdrawn, and I was like, "Come on, this is not the kind of culture but inculcate in my children." But if you compare the way some of us were raised back then, it was proper beating, bro. It was beating. It was beating behind.
You can actually hear your dad or your mom come and disappear.
That kind of environment where you're being beaten left, right. It interferes with your peace.
Yes.
You got it. Yeah, but well, I've never seen a scenario where my lap has been, brought down at what like that. But it's also good to be hard on child whenever they go wrong, not being how do you call it? Like you want to beat them and cane them, Yeah. That's a careful response.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't want to advocate for flagging, flogging the child. No.
It doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
It actually worsens. You think about it.
It makes the child withdraw and be away from you. As a parent, it's happy.
Yeah. All right. Now, let me reach out again to our viewers who could be watching and could be wondering where the conversation is going to. Class World, where are you at in our conversation? I would want to throw this question to you as our viewer, and especially a young person growing in this current age or times. What is one thing you wish your parents understood about you so that life could be easier for you to explore and grow to glow to the levels that you want? Kindly share with us in our comments section. What is, because there are parents who could be watching, there are parents who could reach out and watch. I mean, I'm looking at myself and I'm imagining I'm going through Lynn Ngugi. By this, I love Lynn Ngugi.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that one day when I'll be able to host her here. Just the conversations that she brings to her show.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot watch and leave that conversation without something clicking into your mind and you're like, wow, I didn't know this. So I'm here thinking of a parent who's watching this or a parent who's going through our conversations, and I'm trying to imagine it's me. Then I get to a comment where a parent, or not a parent, a child or a youth somewhere is saying, I wish my mom could stop shouting every time, or I wish my mom could stop limiting me to my screen time, or etc. If I'm the parent and I've been doing that, I think I'll coil back and go back and say, okay, so hii inawasumbuanga, how can I correct that? So I'm encouraging you, our viewers, get to our comment section, type there, what is that one thing you wish your parents knew or understood about who you are, and if they could let you grow to explore too much. Yes. Eric, do you have one question for me maybe before I continue? I don't want to make it feel like it's too much interview. Probably if you have some question you want to ask me before we proceed.
You've done pretty well raising your children.
I'm trying.
It makes me envious.
Oh, really?
So what do you consider, or what would you advise as the best way to parent?
I wish I had the opportunity to invite my daughter, who is seated at the back there, to come here and talk about the mom.
Delicate space of parenting these youngsters.
Yeah.
And no, over the above, prayer is very important. You pray for the children so that we guide them well, they make good decisions, and get value in terms of their future. Yes. And as a parent, we have to be very intentional in terms of
Yes.
creating that enabling
Environment for them.
where the child can speak, they can glow, they can feel that my parents are doing the needful for my development. Yes.
Now, you have been a teacher before. Yeah. I am a teacher on a daily basis. What is, because there is this other side when you, and this one now I want you to speak to parents, because ideally a teacher spends most of the time with the children in school than a parent does. When you go back home, you know, parents are busy, especially in urban.
Yeah.
Parents are out to work, they're chasing money, because these kids again need schooling, need the basic needs. So in the morning, a child is brought to school. The child stays, is it around 8 hours with a teacher? Yeah. And I'm looking at parents who go to school, because I've seen it in my line of duty. A parent is so harsh on a teacher. Probably this is a class teacher of your child. Yeah. And because your child reported something to them, the next is, "Uwe mwalimu ataniona." So, you know, you get into school and it's, you want to see that teacher and you're there so furious and you speak your mind to the teacher and then you walk out. Now you're leaving this child again with the same teacher.
Traumatized.
Yes.
They can decide to be vengeful and transfer the anger to your child.
Exactly. Yeah. Or for fear of that, they retrieve.
Yes.
They don't give. Yeah. What are some of the words you could speak now to the parents?
Yeah, I think what I would tell the parents is it's high time also we realize that the teachers are also parents. They also have children back at home. But as a parent, we have the 100% responsibility. Let us not transfer the responsibility to the teacher. Let us give our best back at home. All right. Basically the environment I was talking about.
Yes.
But also appreciate the efforts the teachers are making in terms of, imparting the knowledge and skills to our children.
Yeah.
Let us motivate the teachers as much as possible.
We should.
Let us not really transfer blames to the teachers and stuff, because it has its own dire consequences. They're also human. They can decide to transfer their anger to children, and once of it withdrew from supporting that child.
Yeah, because that hits me so hard.
Yes.
I've gone to school, I've given the teacher my peace of mind, but tomorrow my girl is in need.
Yes.
And the individual who is around is that teacher. Niliongelesha, nikamuonyesha, nikamuon. Wanasemanga kuon. Now my girl is in the same environment, my girl needs help, but the teacher has decided, huyo hapana. You see? Yeah. It really takes a toll on teachers, because now teachers remain with a huge burden to carry. I don't know what to do, how to support, etc. And also, the other thing I wanted to also address is we are parenting our children. Yes, we are not there. We are chasing one or two things outside there to ensure that our children have the best. Now, where does this issue of teaching your child from home, how should parents manage, balance? Work is here, I'm chasing money, and also this is my child whom I'm supposed to teach manners. Because again, these children, when you are with them in school, and you're like, who raised this child?
Look at that.
Yeah, and some of these children carry habits from home.
Yes.
They, as parents, they see us, how we behave and how we relate. Some of the parents, we even talk ill of the teacher.
Yeah.
So I'm here telling my child, mwalimu wako ako hivi na hivi. And then I expect again mtoto wangu afunzwe kesho. What's your take on that?
Yeah, it's a loaded question, but again, we have to be intentional and be available for our children. In as much as we're all chasing these coins, and let me talk to the parents. Money is never enough. It will never be enough. We need to strike a balance between work and your social life. The nature of my work, it's so demanding. I don't know the same as the nature of work. It's a Monday to Friday.
100%.
Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to say 5 p.m. But for me, I have a philosophy. The moment I leave work and I shut down my laptop, trust me, I will open that laptop tomorrow. Because I need to recalibrate myself. All right? I need to unwind myself. If I go to the village to see my people, that is their time with me.
Exactly.
So it's the intentionality I was talking about. Not that when you go home, again, you open your laptop. And then you're crazy. So that means even the child will like, okay, Nadia got you, call laptop. Let me also get that iPad. You see?
And we're very quick to give them so that wache kuchusumbua.
Exactly.
Because I carried work home.
And see, that is where we are getting wrong. So one of those strategies I gave, take some time off with them, go to the garden. So in the process, you're also instilling what? Manners in them. How to take care of things.
You're also learning them.
Exactly. You also see their strength.
Because that reminds me in some kitambo kidogo, there was a place I was working at, and mtoto got involved into issues, and it was not a disciplinary case. Parent is called up on board to listen to what's being discussed. Alafu mzazi anasema, pana, wewe si mtoto wangu, that is not my child that I've raised. You see, that is a clear indication that this parent hatajui mtoto wake. So I love that. It's good for us to be very intentional, both in conversation and being present.
Being available.
Yes.
Like for me, if it passes 2 weeks and I've not seen my children, trust me, it bothers me. This video call, and it's never enough. You don't get that intimacy with your kids. You get it? So I have to be intentional, travel home and see them, build that chemistry. I'm here, that is here, in as much as working very hard chasing the coins, but you create that time.
Yes. That's a challenge you've given me. I still do not know how I can manage that.
So please, when you go home, I'm telling you, Mom, when you go home,
Yes.
close that laptop. Yes, open that laptop tomorrow.
I should actually leave it at work.
Leave it at work.
Don't carry it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's an emergency that maybe I need to approve something. That is the only time I can open that laptop while I'm home. Yeah.
Are you also telling parents to be calling during work hours?
Do what?
Parents to be calling teachers during work hours?
To check in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there are parents who call very late after work.
After work.
Yes.
No, I think that is not right because you also need to give the teachers space. I mean, check with the teachers during the work hours. But again, if you ask me, calling is not enough. As a parent, can you visit the school? Whether it's there's a problem or not, it shows that really you're available, you're concerned, and you're part of the growth of your child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sawa. I wish to bring now our conversation to an end.
Yeah.
But before my last words, maybe if you are to go back, what advice will you give yourself? If you are to start from zero today, now you're expecting your child, is there something you'll tell yourself that you learned later? Yours has been a smooth journey, you're good.
Well, I didn't get the question clearly.
Yes.
Maybe you want to repeat it.
Yeah, no, I can. I'm saying, what is that one thing, if you are to go back to your younger self, if you tell yourself, Erick, mimi nikiwa mzazi, nikiwa baba, this is what I will do from day one to my children. So we are now addressing maybe something you feel you missed out. You could have started it earlier. Yeah, you could be doing it now, but you wish ungeanza mapema.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed response for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, what I would maybe correct, isn't it? Or what I would wish to do better.
Yeah, or what you'd advise a Gen Z? Ezra is here. He is our camera guy.
Yeah.
What advice will you? But Ezra, do you have a child? You haven't started a family.
Yeah, maybe an advice to Ezra.
Yes. About parenting.
This is something that you'll not run away from.
Yeah.
You're a potential parent, as you speak. Because I know you're dating. And is it okay for her to hear this?
Yeah.
I know you're dating and this thing happened. So my advice is take that responsibility. You never know, maybe your blessings is hidden in that.
Yes.
And as you say in our culture, mtoto anakujanga na sahani yake. Of course, I'm not trying to motivate you to go and start doing.
No.
Yeah, but if it comes
at the right time,
it comes with its own blessings. So take that responsibility. Yeah.
So thank you so much to our viewers. Today's discussion was based on modern parenting, and we are so honored. Thank you so much, Erick, for creating the time. And maybe something I need to mention is when I reached out to Erick and introduced my channel, you know, the introductions you always do to someone with the intention of subscribe to my channel. This is what I'm doing. And then I went ahead to ask him if he could be our host. And the answer was instant. I was so, it motivated me and it really encouraged me to date. Like still, wow. You know, because it's not also easy to find people to come in front of a camera to speak. But you came and you're here and you are on time. Wow. Yes. You know, the few minutes, you know, they are usually allowed. We are Africans. And our shooting was supposed to take 1 hour strictly. We have extended and he hasn't complained. Thank you so much. Now kindly tell our viewers, because there is someone who's looking at you saying, wow, I want to follow his footsteps. I want to be like Erick, you know. What is, not really what is, but where can these people get you, Erick?
In terms of?
If someone wants to reach out to, so that you can support them, walk that journey, probably. I don't know if you're free to share your number, but maybe on your social platforms, you could share with them your names and how they can reach out to you.
So I'm available on most of these social media platforms, more so LinkedIn. Yeah, that's where you'll see my stellar career progress, how I began and wherever I am.
Yeah.
So just type in Erick Ooko on LinkedIn. Of course, besides that, IG, you'll find me there on, of course, WhatsApp and Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
But feel free to reach out to me. We can always have these conversations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And let me now close it. For real now, let me close it.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this is Rising Roots. We are so happy, so excited. This is what we want to do. Inspiring, evoking growth, transformations in our children, our youths, and the young adults within us. This is a space where we believe that once you are hit, it is not the end of your story. Setbacks will always act as setups for greater things. So until our next episode, I wish to encourage you as I thank you. Thank you so much for subscriptions. Thank you so much for the notification bells you clicked. Continue, share with people. Let's grow together. We are equally open to learning. Share with us things that you feel we could do to improve our episodes on our platforms. Asante sana. Until next time, I am your host. Damackline is my name. Looking forward to our next episode. Bye.